So yesterday we have discussed about the HANA editions, hardware requirements, and HANA. So these things we discussed. So today we'll discuss about the HANA software requirements. So what are the softwares you required for HANA database? This is purely our activity. Hardware requirement and all. So the hardware team, they will take care of the hardwares and everything. But softwares which are fully responsible by our team. So we have to do that one softwares. So we have to do that one here, right? Here, what are the softwares we required here? To install the HANA database here, we need the HANA DB, definitely. HANA database means HANA DB, definitely we required. Then HANA client, then HANA Studio for the monitoring the HANA databases. Then if any optionally, optionally, so HANA add-ons and the plugins are required. Optionally, we require the HANA add-ons and plugins are required here to install the HANA database, right? So where we have to download these softwares we have to download from the SAP marketplace, me.sap.com. Nowadays, recent site that is called the me.sap.com or service.sap.com. You need to use the S user ID to log into the SAP marketplace here, right? Then after that, once you log into the HANA here, you need to go to the systems and provisioning here. Here you can see the download center, SAP download center here. Same as like SAP software, how we downloaded, similar way we have to download the HANA DB softwares, we have to download it here. So here installation and upgrades, support pack and patches and databases here. So this is the database, right? Then we can see it here. Here you can see the DB2, SQL Server, Oracle, MaxDB and Sybase, other databases. But HANA database will be available under in this location here, right? So here once you log into the SAP, so just go to the by alphabetical index, then here just click on the SAP HANA, H for HANA, right? Then we need to download the H for SAP HANA. Then our company uses the platform edition. Then we need to go to the platform edition, then HANA 2.0, then installation related zip file you can download it. SPS08 is the latest version released into the market. Then you can download the latest version. If you're in the marketplace, you can download the latest version of the software. You can download it here, right? So zip file, just if you download the zip file, it will download the in the zip file you will get the all the DB client studio, all the other things also you will get it out here. Sir, I don't want to, why? Because this is a 15 GB. I don't want to download like this. I want to download the individual files means then you need to go to the support packs and packages here by alphabetical index, H for HANA. So here in the HANA, so normally HANA platform edition, you need to select the platform edition here. So platform edition. So here in the platform edition, you have the SAP related, all the softwares are available here, right? So here, if you see HANA APL means add-ons, so client, studio, and AFL add-ons and plugins only. HANA client, HANA cockpit, HANA database, right? Database is the mandatory. Database and client are the mandatory things. Remaining and all the optional. Optional means whether you have the requirement and you can install it. If you don't have the requirement, you no need to download it and install it here, right? So here HANA, this is the latest version which is released. SAP SP08 is the latest version which is released by SAP. So then depends upon the operating system. You have only Linux operating systems. Then select it, then download the latest AnaDB software here, latest AnaDB software here. But before downloading HANA database software, why? Because HANA installation is based upon the your operating system versions and everything. Operating system versions, it will depends upon the operating system version here. So every database file there is a release note. Release note. If you go to the content info, there is a release note here. In the release note, you will get to know what operating systems it will support it here. What operating systems it will support. So this is the release note here. So here released for the customer 20th November 2024, 8 days back. So 7 days back, week back, it got released to the customer here, right? So we have so then here you will come to know the what are the hardware recommendations, what are the software recommendations, what are the OS versions. You will come to know the all the information in this version here, right? So here, if you see the operating system releases version, what operating system release we required to install the HANA database here, right? So then, and also if you see the operating system packages here, and if you see the hardware requirement for HANA database, so each and everything there is a note from SAP here. Means HANA installation is not that much of simple here. So installation is very easy, but before the installation to checking the hardware requirement and software requirements is the very important here. You can see the hardware requirements, certified hardware vendors. So you need to download and need to install it here, right? So then Linux applications. What is the Linux packages? We have to install it, right? Supported operating systems here. So here Red Hat Linux and SUSE Linux are the two of flavors. We can install it here. So Red Hat Linux, what is the version? So Red Hat Linux, what is the version? You need to do the installation here. Red Hat Linux. So 9.4, you can install the SPS08, 07, 05, all the versions you can install it here. So SUSE Linux version, what is the SP06? We can install the latest version also we can install it here. 05 or 06, right? So which version of the HANA database version we can install on the SUSE Linux version? If you are in the SUSE Linux 15 SP03, then you want to install the revision 80 HANA SP080, then you cannot install it here. Why? Because it will not support it here. Starting from SPS05 only, it will support the all the information and everything here, all the information and everything here. So this is the way we can find out the what are the operating systems we need to support it here. So mainly operating systems we discussed yesterday, only SUSE Linux. Which version? Latest version of the SUSE. SUSE either 15, SP05 or SP06 are the patch levels. So we have to install it here. Red Hat Linux 9.4 we have to install it here in case of. So to install the HANA 2.0 SPS08 latest version, so we need to have the this type of operating system should be installed in our operating systems in our hardware, right? So here we have the what are the packages, GCC packages we have to install it here. So after the Linux installation, so they are the some operating RPM packages. They are the some RPM packages we have to install it here. That is called the GCC libraries. And these things we have to install it here. GCC libraries, GCC, GCC and libatomic. They are the some files. So GCC, RPM, libatomic, libgcc, libatomic, and just EDC. These are the versions we have to install in our SAP systems here, in our SAP system here. Packages. These packages we should be installed it here, right? So then once you download it, then we can start the HANA installation here. So first of all, to install the HANA database, what is the version? It should be SUSE Linux. It should be SUSE Linux SPS05 or 06. Sir, how to log into the SUSE Linux operating systems here, right? So in your jump server in this IP, you have the putty icon is there. In the putty, you can just type the KPS4 HANA is our HANA Linux box here to practice the HANA systems here. Here you need to use the root user and the password you can use the, I will share the password in case, then you can use the password here, right? So, top and password also locked. KPS4 HANA, then HDB ADM. Okay. At least we connected to the other user. So now you logged into the Linux operating systems here, right? You logged into the Linux operating system here, Linux operating system, right? So this is the Linux operating system you connected here, right? So now installation, HANA installation, to perform the HANA installation, we need to download the respective hardware, softwares, we have to download it. And hardware side, it comes to the hardware, we need to procure the hardware, and we need to install the operating system, and we need to go with the operating system and other softwares and file systems and space and network, all the recommended levels we need to increase it here, then download the HANA softwares and start the HANA installation. HANA installation can be done using the HDB. HANA installation can be done using the HDB LCM tools, HDB LCM HANA database lifecycle management tools. These tools are introduced HANA 1.0, SPS 10 onwards. These tools are introduced into the market. So along with the HANA installation, if you want to do, you need to use the HDB LCM tools. We have to use it here, right? So then how to log into the Linux operating systems? Putty. Using the putty, then you can type the host name is called the KPS4 ANA, then user ID and password you can type it, then you will able to log into the this operating systems here. So here, so this operating system you can able to log in. So Linux operating system is the black screen here. Linux operating system is the black screen here. So then, which means you need to operate through commands. You need to operate the Linux operating system via commands only. You have to operate it here. Windows, left click, right click, mouse. So these things we can use it, we can operate it. But Linux is not like that here. Linux is the black screen here. Here we need to use the commands to operate it here. Sir, what are the useful commands here for us to to practice? What are the useful commands and which commands will be useful in your day-to-day basis activities here? The first thing, as soon as you log into the operating systems here, password and everything, you typed it here. Then if you use the df-h, right? Df means display file systems. Df means commands, some Linux commands here. There are the some Linux commands here. So df-h, df means display file systems, right? In your SAP, in your operating system, how many file systems are there? If you type that one, so you will come to know the, you have the slash home slash HANA slash USR. So all the file systems are there here, right? And also you have the enough space also, it is available here, size used and available and percentage and all the things are available here, right? So that is the one thing here. That is the one thing which we have in the systems here, right? So that is the one thing. So df-h here. So then what next after that? So df-h, we logged into the, so then what is the command file system? Then free-g. It will tell you the memory, free memory here. So free-g. So how much physical memory you have in the operator? 32 GB. In that 7 GB is used. So 22 GB is the free here, right? So that is the, so free memory is available here, right? So then free-m, it means MB level it will display. Free-k, kilobytes level it will display. Then free-b, bytes level it will display, right? So these are the things we have here, right? So free-g, df-h. Suppose you want to check the operating system level. What is your operating system level? Means slash etc os-release. Check that one. Then it will give you the what is the your operating system version here. So see Linux SP05, SP05. So see Linux version SP05, we have the version here, right? SP05. So SUSE Linux SP05. In this operating system version, we can install the 05, 06, 07, 08 also we can install it here. 08 also we can install it here. 08 also we can install the things here. 08 also we can install the all the things here. Right? So 08 is the operating system level version here. Right? So that is the one thing here. 08 also we can install the so means SPS08 latest version also we can support this SPS05 we can support it here. So how we got this all the details means if you read the release note of the SPS08 that is the latest version then you will come to know the all the information what are the notes we have to refer it Linux version Linux packages hardware requirement all the information you will come to know here right. So then HANA administration guide for the whatever the hardware requirement yesterday we discussed, right? So hardware requirement, let me show you. Hmm, hardware requirement and hardware requirement and software requirement, whatever we have. So those things will be displayed here. These notes are very important here. Before you start HANA upgrade or HANA installation, you need to check the what type of operating system version, what type of other libraries we have to install it, and so these things are what type of hardware it will be certified hardware vendors. So you need to check it out here. So how can I know the my hardware? LS CPU. LS CPU, if you come it a bit here, you will come to know the what is the CPU architecture here. How many CPUs we have here? Six CPUs. Then it is the Intel CPUs you have. It is the Hyper-V vendor is the Microsoft. Microsoft. Then Intel CPUs you are using here. i7 processor you are using here. For the HANA databases, you are using the i7 processor you are using, and you have the six CPUs are available, right? LS CPU is the command to check the CPUs and architecture. So menu, so everything CPU related, all the details we can display. It will be displayed in the LS CPU command here, right? So then that is the one. So the next one, suppose some other very useful commands before we go for installation of the HANA database, some Linux commands you need to practice it. That is very important here. So what are those Linux commands here? So suppose df-h display the file system here. Suppose if you want to go to the HANA folder here, you need to use the cd and slash HANA. Then you will able to log into the cd slash HANA folder here, cd command. CD command is for change directory. If you want to navigate to the one folder to other folder, you need to use the CD command here. Then ls-ltr. Then it will provide the display the file systems and everything here. Suppose if you want to go to the inside of the folder, then you need to go to the this one. Just 1 minute. Hello. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So, very bad cough actually. So, yeah. So, here, so slash Hana shared. So, here, the file systems. If you want to go one file system to other file system, cd command will be, let me increase the font. So, let me increase the settings here. Okay. Is it clear right now? So CD means change directory. Suppose if you want to go for one file system to another folder, one folder to another folder, normally Windows level it is very simple. Anybody, even kid also can navigate here. Double click, double click, double click. So like that they will go for the multiple things they will
Uh,
and they will perform the activities.
Done.
Yes, yes, please. Okay. So here, so we can navigate it one folder to another folder. We can navigate using the CD command. CD. Okay. CD command. So apart from that CD command, CD change directory, right? So that ls cpu free-g memory checks requirement. Why? Because daily basis we need to check the what is the file system space fill levels and memory, cpu and cd in case one folder to another folder. And coming to the folder creation, that mkdir and folder name, if you use it here, we can create the folder in the Linux system level here. Suppose if you use the mkdir and folder name means, suppose if you create the Ravi, then there is a Ravi folder is created. Then ls-ltr. ls means listing. Inside of the HANA folder, how many files and folders are there? If you use the ls command, it will use the listing here. But same time, if you use the ls-ltr, then it will give you the clear information like when it was created, who created, and all the information will be displayed here. So if you want to go to the Ravi folder, then you can go to the Ravi folder inside of the HANA. You can go to the Ravi folder here, right? I want to create the some file here. Then you need to use the touch command. Touch, then file name. File name means ravi.text. I want to use the text file name. Then Ravi text file got created here. See, text file got created here. So if you want to remove the file name, then rm minus rf. Then file name got removed here. Rm command, right? Rm command. So here mkdir touch is for the file creation. Mkdir, okay. Then rm command remove. Then we have the ls-ltr to list the files and folders inside of the folder. Then again use this one. And also if you want to create the again folder, then mkdir, then Ravi, inside of the Ravi, there is a one more folder you created. If you want to remove the folder, then remove. If you want to remove the folder, you need to use the R, hyphen R. But because file directly, it will be removed, rm minus rf. But this is a directory, then rm minus rf. Then if you use it here, then the directory will be removed. If you want to remove the directory, you need to use the rm minus rf. If you want to remove only file, then you need to use the just rm command. You can use it here, right? So that is the command which will be very useful here. Then apart from that, suppose folder creation or file creation, normally you know touch ravi.txt, right? So that is fine. So suppose if you want to rename, suppose like rename means move command, move file name, then file name dot text one here. Then you can rename it here, right? Rename it here. If you want to copy, cp command, copy, then I want to copy to the this file to the here. Means copy means two files will be created. See, cost one, this one. So move rename means move. You have to use it here. mv command you have to use it. mv copy rm touch ls-ltr listing the files and folders cd, right? So then if you want to come one folder back here, now you are in the Ravi. So pwd present working directory. What is the date? You can see the date. then how many users are logged in. If you type the users, then these many users will be displayed. There are 4 users are logged in the Linux level, right? So then if you want to cd slash slash dot, then one step back you will come to here, one step back, one step back you will come to here. Then host name, what is your host name? KPS4 HANA. Then ping, to check the connectivity test, ping hyphen, then it will check the connectivity test and the IP address also will be displayed here, right? So if you type the wrong one, then connection test, it won't be displayed, service is unknown, something like that here, right? So then ping is for the to check the connectivity test for the target host here. Then host name, your host name will be displayed, operating system name. In the Windows we have the computer name, right? In this PC, if you go to the properties, then computer name is the KP gem server Windows level, right? Here just you need to type the command host name, then that will be displayed the host name here. So if you want to switch, if you want to from switch to the different user, what we will do, Windows level, you will go to the here and you will do the logout, and you will do the logout and you will perform it, right? Windows level you will just log out, so disconnect and you will log in with the different user. But here just you need to use the su hyphen space, then what is the username you need to log in, that username you need to enter it here, that username you need to enter it here. So this is the way, if you exit it, that user will be existed here. So it's very simple actually, Linux commands. So just these all are the Linux commands here, right? So so cd Ravi, then you will go to the cd Ravi folder here. Why? Because Ravi folder is there. Suppose if you want to edit the text, then vi editor space, then file name, space and file name, then you need to edit the system. So for some text you can insert it. This is the so text file. So please insert the more data, more lines, something like that. You just type it here. Why? Because you are adding the entries in the file here. Then save it. If you want to save it via editor, then you can just edit the add the all the lines here. But if you want to save it, then there is a insert button is on. Then you need to type the escape done colon WQ. W means save and Q means quit. Exclamatory. Then enter. Then your file got saved here. See, your file got saved in the file got saved. So what is there in this file? Then you can use the cat command. You want to review the file, cat command. Then if you want to more lines are there, then more commands, right? So cat and more for the display the contents inside of the file system. Display the contents inside of the file system. You can use the cat command. Cat command you can use it. Cat or more command you can use it here. If you want to add the entries, if you want to delete the entries, something, then vi editor, then the file name, then insert, then delete the entries here. Delete. You can delete the insert here. Then after deletion, you need to save it. Then escape colon. If you only Q means quit without saving. If you enter the WQ exclamatory, save and quit. If you only enter the Q, quit without saving here, that will be done. Quit without saving, that will be done here. That will be done here. See, that is done here, right? So this way we can see the all the information. That way we can see the all the information and everything here. All the information we can see it here, right? Slash ana. So suppose if you want to delete the file, rm, entire data will be deleted. You cannot recover it here once deletion. So rm command is the some kind of so some kind of dangerous command here, rm command in the Linux. Windows level, if you delete it, that will be there in the recycle bin or somewhere, then you can recover it. But here if you delete it something, but if you want to edit it, you can edit it, some text you can edit it here, right? You can edit that text and everything, and file, then save it. But here the Linux level, if you want to edit the text, you need to go to the vi editor, vi space and file name here. So then cat command, more command, rm command, so touch commands. So these are the operating system level commands here. Cat, more, and some other commands like so chmod, chmod. There is a permission. Suppose if you want to give the full permission to the this file, then chmod command we have to use it here. 777. There are the triple 655, 755, and triple seven. There is a permission here, right? So then space. If you give the file name, this file has the full permission here. See, full permission. Read, write, read, read. Now, after giving the full permission, this has the full permission to the everybody here, right? So then if you want to change the ownership, Chon, CHONN, Chon, then if you want to ownership changes to the HDB ADM, SID ADM, and the Ravi one, then this will be done by the so your user. See, previously this is the permission levels. This is the who is the user owned by this file. What is the group? Then how many bytes are there? And when it was create last updated, you have the details here. Here you can see same details now. Root, you have the HDB ADM, group got changed, and this got changed here. So chmod is for the file permission changes. CHONN ownership changes, permission and ownership changes here. These are the 10 or 15 commands are there. These are the some important commands in the Linux. So for the SAP side, these are the some important commands to operate the Linux operating systems here, right? So what you have to do now, you need to log into the Linux operating systems. How to log in means here, there is a putty icon in your screen. Putty is the small piece of software that we have to install in our desktops. So using this one we can connect to the Linux operating systems here. Here you need to type the KPS4 HANA host name. So then user ID you can type like root or something. Then password you can type whatever the password you can type it here. So when you are typing the password will not be displayed here. Why? Because it's in the black screen. Just type it, click on the enter button, then you will able to log into the system here. Then from here you can do the work here df-h free-g. So if I want to go to the some other folder, then cd space and folder name, then you will able to log in. Then top command, it will display the live CPU utilization and everything here. So live CPU utilization here, live CPU utilization, what is the process which is consuming the most of the CPU, how much memory it is using, all the information will be displayed in this command, top command here. Control C, that will be cancelled status here. Clear means the screen will be cleared here. Screen will be cleared here. So date means what is the current timestamp. PW means present working directory, right? Users means how many users are logged in. So you will get the all the information like this here, right? So that you need to practice these commands, df hyphen sub commands. You need to practice it here. Once you practice it for today, then tomorrow we'll start the SAP HANA installation part here, right? Why? Because commands are very important. If you are the new to Linux, so don't worry. Just I will share the one documentation. Using the document, please practice it. You don't need to practice all the commands. Some of the important commands are there. Please practice it so that you will get the some experience on the Linux operating system as well here, right? The only thing is you cannot operate through mouse. Just only commands you have to operate it here. That is the one thing about the Linux operating systems. Okay, so please practice the commands today at Linicast. Then tomorrow we'll start the HANA, HANA 2.0 SPS08 installation. We can start the HANA installation here. HANA 2.0 SPS08 installation. We can start it here. So then we can discuss about the other administration topics. Without installation, we cannot discuss the other administration part. Installation is the very important thing here. So installation file, let me download the file here. We can just to downloading the file, just click on the file. So it is getting downloaded. Yeah, see here, it is getting downloaded. So the file is getting downloaded. So once it is downloaded, we can move the file to the application server level, HANA database level, we can move it. Then, sorry, operating system level, we can move it and we can extract it and we can do the installation, right? So this is what we have to discuss for today. So please practice today. Please practice the installation, sorry, commands, log into the Linux operating system and execute the some commands. It's very important. Sometimes you may be asked like, so what is the command to check the memory, space, folder, file creation, permissions, cat, remove. So these questions they may ask you. So that time, if you know these details, then you can answer it, everything. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So who don't have the access, just ping me. So HANA access, I think Jump server access you have, right? Maybe some people newly connecting to the HANA, that time you can ping me. I can create the Jump server access. This Jump server access, you have the access. So this Jump server 49,206,199,235, you have the access. In your access, there is a desktop. There you can type the host name. Then you can log in here. So I will share the Linux details and everything in the group. You can log in. So who are new to only joining the HANA administration, ping me separately. I can create the access for you. Then you can able to log into the Linux server as well. Okay. So please practice commands, very important. Then tomorrow we'll discuss about the HANA installation part and everything.
Yes.
What you just downloaded from online, what does that include? Because it has HDBLCM.
So
Exec
inside of the once this is file is downloaded, then
right.
when you extract this SAR file, then you will get the HDB LCM tools.
And everything else related to that, right?
Yes,
Is
everything database related, all installation files will be under this file only. We need to what you need to do, we need to download this file and we need to extract it. Then you will get the all the information.
okay.
Okay. So I think if no questions, then we can conclude the call. So please practice the Linux commands. That's why I stopped it now itself. Why? Because if we keep on explaining all the things, you will be get confusing here. So that's why everybody to get the familiar on the Linux operating systems. So operating system commands we discussed. Please use today and tomorrow and weekends to get the practice on the Linux commands. Tomorrow you will start the installation. Then you will come to know all the information how to install it and how to and all the information. Okay. Okay. So that's it. Thank you guys.